Following that breaking news this hour, police say they have found the vehicle belonging to a local sports reporter who's been missing since Saturday night.
Yeah, we just spoke to Courtney Rowland's parents this morning. They are desperate, as you might imagine, for any news about their daughter, especially since she told a friend that she thought somebody was following her.
Our Michelle Choi is live from the Galleria this morning where police found her vehicle. Michelle.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Police found Courtney's white Jeep that you see parked there here at the shopping center right off of Post Oak just after midnight. Now, we're told that her phone was still inside, but 2 hours earlier, police actually located her purse with her personal items like an iPad, computer, and credit cards, all still intact inside the Galleria, but no sign of Courtney. Now, we're going to show you some pictures of Courtney. This is 29-year-old Courtney Rowland. She's a sports reporter for Rivals.com. We're told she was last heard from Saturday afternoon near the Heights area where she lives. She had texted a roommate that a suspicious man at Walgreens was following her and that he followed her in a blue truck all the way home but drove off when she got out. That roommate and Rowland were supposed to meet up, but Courtney never showed up. This morning we spoke with her parents who are pleading for any information on her whereabouts.
If somebody has her, we just want to tell them that we love you too. And I know Courtney would be praying for you because that's the way she was. I mean, she cared about other people.
Again, here's another look at Courtney Rowland. She was last seen wearing a camo jacket and an orange hat with black pants and black shoes with orange laces is what we're told. If you have any information on her whereabouts, you're asked to call Houston Police. Again, as you just saw, her parents pleading for information. We also spoke with her roommates and her friends, everyone saying that they want to relay a message to Courtney if she is watching. They want to tell her that they love her and to please come home. Guys, back to you.
Well, we just hope there's an answer out there and quickly for the family. Thank you, Michelle, very much.
All right, switching gears right now, we're going to talk about the Golden Globes. That show wrapped up less than 12 hours ago, and this morning we're hearing a lot more about the show's big moments.
Yeah, first we'll talk about the big award of the night. 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri won Best Motion Picture Drama, and the movie star Frances McDormand took home the award for Best Performance by an Actress in a Drama. She plays a grieving mother trying to get the local police department to solve her daughter's murder.
Of course, the awards themselves only part of the story here. The other big talker this morning, Oprah, and a speech that got a standing ovation. Many saying it almost sounded like a campaign speech, and there were plenty of jokes about whether she'll get into politics. So we're asking you, should Oprah run for president? You can vote in our live poll while Brandy Smith breaks down the rest of the night's big moments. Brandy.
Guys, there's a lot to talk about. Obviously, Oprah is all over Twitter and Facebook, but we have to start with something she touched on in her speech and an issue that came up over and over again, the Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
I've had so many aha moments.
It started on the red carpet, where stars like Emma Watson wore black and brought advocates as their plus ones to show solidarity and support for the victims of sexual abuse. Then there was Deborah Messing's call out of E! News on E!
You know, I was so shocked to hear that E! doesn't believe in paying their female co-hosts the same as their male co-hosts. I mean, I miss Kat Sadler.
Globe's host Seth Meyers didn't waste any time in his opening monologue tackling what he called the elephant not in the room, Harvey Weinstein.
For the male nominees in the room tonight, this is the first time in 3 months it won't be terrifying to hear your name read out loud.
The event was trending on Twitter all night, especially after things got political. NBC tweeted this, "Nothing but respect for our future president," with a picture of Oprah Winfrey. The network does a lot more than news, but it's the news division taking heat this morning for that tweet that went out just before Winfrey became the first black woman to be honored with the Cecil B. DeMille Award.
So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon.
Her speech addressing racial and gender disparity as well as victims of sexual assault lifted the audience out of their seats. It also had many talking about how much it sounded like a campaign speech.
Thank you.
All right, so again, we are asking, should Oprah run for president? You can vote on our live poll at khou.com/vote now. The majority of you saying no right now. But while you're on our website, you can check out all the other action at the Globes, including a full awards list. Russ?
Okay, thank you very much, Brandy. It's 6 minutes after 5. New overnight, want to let you know about this. A man died after crashing on Allen Parkway. This happened right under the I-45 overpass. This morning, it's not clear exactly what caused that wreck.
Well, it is the peak of flu season, and it's keeping healthcare workers busy here in Texas. According to the CDC, Texas is one of 26 states with high flu activity. Here in Houston, health officials say 10% of all ER visits are due to flu-like symptoms. Health department officials say if you think you're sick, do not wait to see your doctor. Antiviral medications can reduce the severity of the illness if started early. The flu situation is even worse in Dallas. One hospital is no longer accepting non-emergency patients. Methodist Dallas Medical Center is only taking trauma patients and those brought in by ambulance. There have been 11 confirmed flu deaths in Dallas County so far this flu season.
President Trump will spend part of his day today talking about plans to boost the economy in rural communities. But as Hannah Dober reports for us this morning, the big talk in D.C. remains that tell-all book that has been just flying off store shelves across the country.
President Trump is back at the White House after huddling with Republican leaders at Camp David over the weekend. They were discussing the GOP's legislative agenda for 2018, while much of Washington was still talking about Fire and Fury, a new book that's harshly critical of the Trump administration.
The book is best understood as a work of very poorly written fiction. And I also will say that the author is a garbage author of a garbage book.
Some Democrats say the book is hardly fictional.
I don't think there's anyone in Congress, frankly, of either party who does not concur, at least privately, with those observations and concerns.
The president is moving on. Today, he'll be in Nashville to speak at a farmers' convention. Tonight, he'll go to Atlanta to watch Georgia play Alabama for the college football championship. Hannah Dober, CBS News, New York.
Now, you may remember the president had promised to announce his fake news awards today, but then in a tweet, he said that the losers will instead be unveiled a week from Wednesday, which is January 17th.
All right, who's the winner this morning? New Hampshire lottery officials are waiting for Saturday night's $559 million Powerball jackpot winner to come forward. Come on out. We want to know who you are. So does your family. The winning ticket was sold at a store outside Concord. The owner of that store is hoping it's one of his regulars. But even if they're not, that store gets a $75,000 bonus for selling the winning ticket.
Yeah, you want them to come forward. We all do.
We all do.
That person is going, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Can I remain anonymous?
Right?
In some states you can.
Yeah, exactly.
In some states you can't. So it just depends on. I wouldn't tell us.
Exactly. Take that big old bag of cash and just go buy an island and just never be heard from again.
Here's what you would see if I won. We just show up there at 4:30. That's what you'd see.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm here because that was New Hampshire.
Yeah, I understand. All right, let's talk to Cheetah Crab. Cheetah, you didn't win either. We're still here. We're working.
No, you know what? I didn't even play. I didn't even have a chance. I know. If you like me, then you got to play to get paid, right? That's what I heard somebody say. Anyway, hey, we had a cold front push through overnight, so let me show you. Take a look at how strong some of these storms are. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit tighter so you can see this. This extends offshore and pretty much all along the the eastern portion of the country. This is going to continue to push east as well. But some of these storms are really, really intense. Some of the snow connected with it as well. So again, that extends for a big portion of the country. Everybody going to be talking about either additional rain or snow that they'll be receiving. Now today you're waking up this morning and maybe some of you received about 1/4 of an inch overnight, and some of you saw about 1.25 inches overnight. It really kind of depended on exactly where you were. If you live south of town and if you live west of town, most of the accumulations were between about 4 to 6/10 of an inch. There were a few isolated amounts on the north side up to about 1 inch. So again, it kind of depends on where you're waking up. Rain continues to clear out for your weather headlines. Sunny and dry expected this afternoon, Tuesday and Wednesday, really nice. And then rain is expected to return on Thursday, and then it kind of clears out for the upcoming weekend. So your 7-day forecast, high temperatures go to 63 today, 65 tomorrow, and then take a look. That's when the rain starts to push back through on Thursday. By the upcoming weekend, did you check out some of these lows? We're going to creep back into the 30s, high temperatures in the 40s and 50s. So Darby, it will be chilly this weekend, but today really will be a nice forecast. Partly cloudy later this afternoon.
I love that. Bring it on. Bring on some nice weather out there. Well, good morning to you. It's a Monday. The weather's gone through, but in its wake, it's left a couple of high water spots, actually 3 of them. There was high water on the North Freeway northbound North Main, but that already drained off. Gulf Freeway southbound coming out of downtown before you get to Scott Street, the usual suspect, look for high water in the right lane. Gulf Freeway inbound, exit ramp to the south loop westbound. Left lane of that ramp has high water. It is passable, though. And then 610, the East Loop northbound at the exit ramp to I-10, the Baytown East Freeway. High water in the usual spot here, taking up the right lane of the 2 lanes. But look, you can see it's actually draining a little bit. But as you go through here, it's going to be a little slow just on that ramp. Just use caution out there. Your freeways, though, are nice and quiet. I-10 coming in from Baytown, 29 minutes. Grand Parkway to 45. No delays on Highway 90 coming out of Dayton or Crosby. And 225 headed to the refineries. Quiet ride, 14 minutes both ways, 146 to 610.
And now one person will be rocking in Elvis Presley's own rocking chair, if you can believe that. There it is, a leather chair sold for more than $17,000 at an auction at Graceland in celebration of the King's birthday. That chair used to sit in Elvis's jungle room.
Man, how cool is that?
It comes with a story. That's why you pay the money.
Yes, absolutely. Time right now is